niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting an echo. My bad. It's been a little. My boy KB here in a second. Happy Sunday, fun day, man. I know it's been a minute. But let me get my boy K in here. Something's going on with this link. What am I doing? Paste. Just sent it again, bro.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, so yeah, man. Happy Sunday, fun day, man. I know it's been a little minute for us. Man, it's been a little minute. I'm gonna wait for my boy K to get in here. He should be in here in any second. Once he in here, I'm gonna let him join the show, and we're gonna do what we do, have some fun. But you're in the basement with your boy Next Step in K, and we will do our regular intro as we always do at the very beginning. And once you get in here, please say what's up so I can give you a shout out. Also, hit that like and subscribe button if you ain't subscribed. If you know what I mean, once you in here, hit that like button as soon as you come in. My boy is here. Hold on 1 second, K, because I got to do all this adjustment stuff again just to get you in here right. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a little bit for us due to some good circumstances, though, You know what I mean? I can't be too mad about the circumstances in which why we haven't been on. But hey, you're in the building with your boy Next Step in who?
K, the Clippers fan.
K, the Clippers fan. Yeah. So we decided we don't. I said, we're gonna go on the 8. K say, no, why we gotta go on the 8? My Clippers play. Oh yeah, I forgot. So I'm gonna do you a favor, K. We're gonna start the show 7:30 so we can be out of here so you can watch. Hopefully, the game. I'm gonna just say it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, it's things have been the way things have been playing out, for the first day of the playoffs. Shout out to the Sacramento Kings.
Shout out to Sac, but we ain't gonna get into the NBA right away.
Okay, talk to me.
Because I was one of those people at the SB and all of y'all had a problem with me saying Sacramento was going to make the playoffs.
Well, I don't know about all that. I don't remember saying anything like that.
That was all y'all.
I do have to give you credit where credit is due.
That was buffooning me all season.
Oh, please. Now all of a sudden, now you're just this guy.
What up, Ed? What up, my bro, Ed? He said Austin Reeves is better than Larry Bird and Jerry West. Oh, man. Here you go. I'm glad that you in here. Please make sure y'all hit that like button once y'all come in. But yeah, we're gonna talk NBA. We're gonna talk about. I definitely want to get into this WNBA, how they've been treated with this draft. I was so upset about the festivities, how it went down. We're gonna talk a little NFL, and then we're gonna get into the NBA. You know what I mean, or anything else that we haven't covered as of yet. But how you been for these last couple of weeks? I know it's been a little struggle. We ain't had the show like a week or so. I want to say first and foremost, I'm back in my Mace voice. Welcome back. I'm back at the airport, man. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to see all my guys and girls that I know that work there, that been there from when I was there prior to. But I'm back at the airport, so my schedule changed. So now we got to work. We got to probably rearrange some things now. Okay. But I want to shout out to a couple of the guys that's in my group that I'm training with. My young boy. I call him my little bro. His name is Zay. What up, Zay? And my old head, he's younger than me, but he's the old head. He's GQ, Rico Suave, my man O. And we got this other guy that works with us named Sean, who does everything if you ask him. But yeah. But yo, shout out to them. And shout out to the rest of the class that started with me. You know what I mean? Shell, Day. I don't know everybody's name by heart. But shout out to all the class that came in with me. But AB and AB, I'm gonna look out for you and get you this trainer because her daughter's going to Laurel Marion. She said, and I'm not able to train her in Philly, so I'm hook her up with Lou or Bilal or somebody. You know what I mean, to get
Right.
her
Right.
get her
We
going.
know people. We know
Yeah,
people
I
that
know
know
people.
people.
I know
Know
people
people
that
that
know
know
people.
people. That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
You know,
So make it happen though.
send them to Bilal, send them to Lou,
Yeah, man.
send them
That's
to they have you right, man.
like I said,
They gonna
you know,
have you
I
right.
guess I go through the Rolodex, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna
Mm-hmm.
get her right. But yeah, but other than that, man, we apologize for not being on, usually like we do on Sundays or Thursday nights and Sundays.
Right.
But
Brothers been working, man.
that's the reason, this work thing, until that point where I can just do my basketball in my life, my passion on a full-time basis. This is what we in. But I will say shout out to Evie Muxer. They made some extreme changes, not changes, but they upgraded some of the software with EVMux. So now on the screen, if you're watching it on YouTube, you'll see that in the corner it has the viewers, and then at the bottom I got my goal for the 1,000 subs. So please make sure y'all like, share, and hit that notification button whenever we on, so that y'all can we can get these 1,000 subs up, man, to get this joint monetized. And now, if somebody's on the show and they is a new person on the show and they say subscribe, you'll see something come up at the bottom of the screen. So you gotta look out for that. So you gotta put it on your phone, so because you ain't. Do they have the John for the live in the in the back in the background where you're at? Because you don't see the actual live.
No,
But
I
over there,
mean, if I get on YouTube, I could probably see
right?
it though.
But I'm wondering if you press the left over there on the left side of the screen where your picture is, and you'll see my name and everything.
Yeah.
Do it say live over there
No.
on that left side? As it should say live
I
because
mean,
I
it just
think
has
you.
it just has the mic. It just has like the mic icon. That's about it.
Oh, all right. Well, don't even worry about it. But
Okay.
definitely big shout out to you, K, for I know we gotta get you so that if I can't make it, you can just do the show yourself, bro. It's not
Almost
about me, it's
definitely.
about us. But you know what I mean. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
how you been for these last couple weeks, bro?
Oh man, good. I mean, just working pretty much. I mean, because I know your schedule is changed up for
For
for a
the
limited
moment,
time.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, nothing much, man. I really can't complain, man. Things have been pretty much good. Quick update: the Heat are up. On Milwaukee, 97-88. Jimmy Butler is a dog. DAWG.
Giannis is
Giannis
out
went
too.
out. Yeah, Giannis went out, but Tyler
But
Heroes also went out too. I think with a hand injury or
hand
something
injury.
like
But we're
that.
not gonna get into the NBA.
I'm
Just
not.
yet.
I'm just saying. Just a quick update, just in case you guys were curious. And
Right,
don't
right,
forget, the
right.
Clippers do play at 8 o'clock tonight. So try to make it around. Stay up and then watch the game.
You are now in the mind of K.
Other than that, man,
Didn't take too long to get there, huh, bro?
listen. Listen. I wanted to do. I wanted to go there.
You
But other than that, man, I can't complain, man. Work is work, and and everything. So yeah, I'm ready to get this thing started. Ready to get yeah, ready to get these. I'm ready to get these playoffs started.
All right, yeah, man. But let's start off first. I wanna give a shout out to all the young ladies, the young women in the WNBA draft this year. I had a big issue. I watched the draft, and I
Okay.
felt as though the way they're being treated, even with the draft festivities,
Yeah.
that it wasn't enough attention being brought to it. From what I watched, is them putting them in some kind of little hall or what they call them, rooms where
Like a little
uh,
event room.
event room.
Event room in a
Event,
hotel.
and a-
It didn't
yeah,
even look
and a
like it didn't even look like a good hotel.
cheesy.
It
It
looked
was
like
cheesy. It was real cheesy.
it looked like the Golden Nugget. Shout out to the
Yeah,
Golden Nugget though. They have good amenities there. Shout out
yeah,
to
but
the Golden Nugget.
they put them in a hotel ballroom, whatever, basically with a nice view, with the glass view. But the way things is done with them, it's just like you not. I understand that it's not bringing in the money
Right.
that you wanted to bring in, and that's a whole nother podcast. We did touch on that in some previous podcasts on why we think those things are happening. Um, but just to know that the lack of them even attempting to make it monumental for these young ladies that's taking that step to the WNBA pro basketball, they did that very cheesy. From the announcements to them holding the jerseys up to
Yeah.
them walking
They
right back
could
walking right back to this ballroom table.
they could have did better than
They
that.
could have did it way better. And being as though some owners of these these NBA teams are owners in that league, or even not even the owners of those teams, the NBA WNBA teams, they could have had used a facility, a gym, a NBA gym
Yeah.
where they could have covered half of the court and only use half of the court, so it didn't have to look so bad, and it
Right.
would have been wouldn't have looked so empty. Allowing all these free fans in, did the little back door, after the draft and the the sound they make with
Oh,
they
do do
did
do do do
yeah
do
yeah
do do.
yeah
Like
you
you're
know
on the clock.
right they could have made it interesting. A lot more
Right.
family members could have been there, to fill up the place and stuff like that, or even got some of the players that's in the WNBA to join in the crowd and have something for these players and these families to look forward to.
Like
And
a
they
former NBA. Yeah, I would say like a former NBA like lottery pick. Like let's say you know Aaliyah Boston. It's like she came from South Carolina. Like
right,
let's get another number one pick.
right.
Who also
They
came from South
they,
Carolina.
they could have did
Um,
anything, like
you know.
anything to push it some more, man. To push the narrative that we y'all just came off the biggest viewing college basketball game in attention to that whole tournament in
Yeah.
history.
You're supposed to ride that momentum all
You
the way
supposed to
through.
right.
Ride that
You know what I'm
momentum
saying?
all the way
Yeah,
through.
even
Like,
a team that's not even doesn't have a team in the WNBA could have said you can use my facility to that we not in the playoffs. We ain't got to worry about no. Use our
right?
facility because that would have been promo for them. They
Like the
they would have
Meadowlands.
they would have been looking at it like, whoa, the Detroit Pistons decided to let the WNBA be the draft be held at their facility, and blah 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 blah. They're supporting the Detroit. You know what I mean? Like anything.
And
And
that would look good for the Detroit Pistons right there. It's like all they had
exactly.
to do is just take a page out of the 1996 NBA draft, like, and look at the 1996 college season. Like how thorough that college season was. Like you couldn't wait for the draft. Like yo, I already know who's going. Like your goat, what up?
What up, Goat?
Here we go again with the Clipper shirts. Well, you know why we're going again with the Clipper shirts? Your goat.
Goat. They playing. We're not. Let's leave it at
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
But anyway, go ahead. Go
let's
back
keep
to
it
your
playing.
thought
Keep it playing. Your
because
goat, YG.
you're about to put him in one of these modes.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Get ready to mind
Ready.
Gentlemen,
ladies and gentlemen,
may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9,
going on the ball.
8,
He's going saying all types of stuff in his head.
6,
Got these bars coming.
5,
Here now.
3, 2, 1,
What? It is on you.
go.
I got nothing.
See?
All thing I'm
That's
saying
the mode
is
that
this.
you're about to get him in. And we don't want to get him in that
Only
mode.
reason why I'm rocking my shirt is because, like, we got a game to play at 8 o'clock. That's it. I'm not going to say nothing about the Pistons because you guys are looking good out there. Good luck to rent your gym out to these different venues and stuff like that. I heard Steely Dan and what's the other guy from? He's from Detroit, Eminem and all them. I heard they're going to be like playing in your joint too.
Okay.
So,
Anyway.
but yeah, they should have just took a page out of like 96. Like, listen, like we already know they could use the Meadowlands. They could use the Meadowlands or something like that.
I mean, shoot, y'all ain't doing nothing with it. But yeah, but what I'm saying is like it's this bad that Ant says how far are they supposed to go when nobody, especially women, care about the league? It's been 20 years. Because this is like a whole topic in itself. So
Touch on it though.
I just say this: they have to make it where these new players that are coming in when the older players, Cheryl Swoops and Cynthia Cooper and Lisa Leslie and all of them was playing, at the beginning they had momentum, but the league had, they had the what's the girl from UConn that was supposed to be the next big thing, and her career wound up being
Which one? What now?
no, back in when the Cheryl Swoops and them came. She was an announcer. She's a what's her
Was it
name?
Rebecca Lobo?
Rebecca Lobo. Rebecca
Because I
Lobo.
was gonna say Jennifer Rosati or
No,
something
no,
like
no, 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 no.
that.
Rebecca Lobo was supposed to be like almost like the Great White Hope and the face of the league, and her career was wound up being,
She
little
got injured. She got
yeah,
hurt.
injuries, and she didn't wasn't
Injuries.
that good to me
Yeah,
anyway.
I
But
mean, same thing with like who really and like she was just born like 2 before her time. Cheryl Miller, because I think if
oh yeah, Cheryl,
since we talk about one of the
yeah,
greatest,
Cheryl would have been.
like we talk about
She's
Swoops, we
the
talk
Michael
about
Jordan
man.
of
Listen,
female basketball.
listen.
I would have loved to see her
Woo!
and Cynthia Cooper go at it
Oh yeah,
at that time.
oh
But
yeah,
Cheryl was way past her time
oh
then.
yeah.
But
But you had
she's
Coop
coaching
though.
somewhere right now. I
You
forgot
had
where she's
Coop. You
coaching.
had you had Teaspoon. You had rest in peace to King Perot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you know who's my girl though? Quiet as kept. This is when like
Listen,
they
my
still had
girl always been Dawn, but go ahead.
oh yeah, always been Dawn, but the down south Dawn, Saudi Roundtree. Shout out to Saudi Roundtree from University of Georgia.
Yeah.
She was a beast.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tisha Penetrio from Old Dominion.
Shout out to
Of
all
course, the 3 Meeks. Of course, the 3 Meeks.
Yeah.
I mean, like, but that Tisha Penetrio, she played for I know she played for Old Dominion, but I forgot what WNBA team she played for. Oh man, but
don't get me in
man,
line. I can't remember.
yeah.
But shout out to all of the
I gotta check that out.
foundation, the women that laid the foundation for the WNBA. But there's been a lot of things that the WNBA, not to the WNBA's fault, but let's just say it's not pleasing to us men who watch, who used to play and look forward to watching WNBA or female players because you thought you had a chance. And there's a lot more masculinity in the game, and I think that's part of the reason why the viewership is down. Because when men would go to games, it was good to see the Skylar Diggins and such.
Hey, Skylar.
Because it was like you probably got a chance. We love basketball too, so you had that interaction there. But when you have the masculinity part coming in to play, guys are going to turn their nose like, I want to support, but I just it's not the same.
I hear you, because even at a chance, like just imagine. Even like some of us, we even thought later in our little worlds and stuff like that, we even had a chance with Skylar Diggins. Like, if Skylar Diggins comes to our run, like, I'm gonna shoot my shot.
We had the Charnene Stokes. Shout out to Charnene and Michelle Epps and Tiffs and all the Jaconda. We had these young ladies that was playing, that we played, and they was beautiful young ladies. They was young ladies, and we was like, we supporting them because we want to see them first and foremost, but they can hoop as well.
And we want some cool points from them.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you can introduce me to some of your friends or something like that.
Games and
maybe you can introduce me to some of your friends. We walk you home and stuff like that. Hey Michelle, who's your friend? Like she's kind of cute. She got a man, whatever the case may be.
Oh, you know.
Oh man.
And said those women were bigger stars and it was newer. Now the novelty has worn off and there's no substance to the league to attract the women viewership. But it's a lot of that. I mean, even though I'm not against females and what they decide, as far as the LBGQ. Did I say it correctly?
You said it correctly. Keep going.
All right. So I don't have nothing against them, but from my eyes, if I'm looking at the game, I'm looking at it I'm looking at the game, and then I'm just looking. I'm also my attraction is everything.
Yeah, we're visual. We're
We're
visual people.
visual.
We need tangibility. Like
Yeah.
if we can't see it, touch it,
Right.
hear it, like we're kind of like not interested in a way. You know, um, women are more like internal, so they go on like. No, I don't want to sound sexist here, but they sometimes go on like
We're far from
feelings,
sexist or anything
understanding,
like
stuff
that.
like that. More inside. It's more
Right.
inside with them. It's more inside.
Well, I say
Us
this.
outside, feel,
Right.
touch. Whatever the
Right.
case may be. Can we see it? Hear it. Stuff like that. No pain, no gain type stuff. So yeah. I mean, it's we're all guilty of it.
Right.
I'm guilty of it.
Oh, I say it.
Michelle, shout out to Michelle F. She was actually in my Algebra 2 class. You know what I mean? And we all had it. We all had a crush on her. Like, dang, she got, because when I first found out that she knew how to play basketball, and she was just like putting people in the basket like Barkley or something like that. Oh, it was all good.
OG
It
Trace,
was all
what's up,
good.
Trace? OG Trace says, "Hey fellas, y'all sound like the first to go into girls' games to crack on us." Like, no, but the femininity was the draw for the guys back in the day, and it's still the draw for guys now.
Listen,
Mexico, is that your goat calling?
that sounds like your goat calling all the way from Mexico. Yeah, shout out. I mean, you actually have a point, Trace. I mean, but that's what it was though. Like the guys would,
Hold on, goat.
yeah, the guys would actually, they would come to your games to, crack on y'all, stuff like that. Especially if y'all could play ball, with the two, right? And you were halfway decent, because the first thing that most guys are thinking about, if I get with another basketball player, we're going to have a basketball player. Hopefully everything works out in my world. And we're going to have a basketball playing family. So my boy is going to be the meal ticket, or my girl's going to be the meal ticket. And then we're going to be one happy family. We're going to be a big old basketball family.
You're in the basement with your boy Next Step and K. Who we got on the phone?
You got the one and only GOAT.
Goat. What up, brother?
What's up, man?
What up, brother? How you been, man?
I've been good, man. Working hard. How y'all been?
Oh, man.
Good, man. Good to hear from you, man.
Maintaining, bro. It's good to hear from you. What you got to say on this subject of WNBA female basketball players and the support of WNBA?
And go, I got to tell you to be careful, because go. I tell you, be careful, because we got some female listeners out there. They will get you. They will get you. And I will give out your address.
And these thoughts and opinions are of those who say them. And this is for fun purposes. We are not. How you say, K? We not.
The opinions of your goat are only the opinions of your goat, and not the opinions of in the basement Next Step with Next Step and K, or Next Step and K copyright,
and all that stuff. But go ahead, Coach.
What up, brother?
I mean, my opinion on the YNWA is, I feel like it's going to develop in the future. How many years has it only been? Like 20 years since it started?
Yes, 20 years.
I personally don't watch the YNWA, to be honest. But in terms of the future, I mean, you have good prospects. You have, good players that have come in the future, made the game more relevant. I do like the fact that more men are going to support, and also women who they also need to support the YNWA. In my opinion, they themselves support their own league more, instead of just complaining to the men, hey, you guys need to support. Obviously, the men are going to have to support in order to make the YNWA more bigger. But I would like to see more of an effort with the women, and I've been seeing that so far. So it looks pretty good, but I personally don't watch it.
Oh, okay. I mean, we appreciate your opinion on that. Go, and I guess we'll keep you on the line for a little bit, but don't try to interact with the conversation now unless it's asked of you, my brother. Okay? Because we know you can get a little long-winded and start going crazy. So you're on the show with us today.
Just take that shirt off, okay, please.
No, I'm not.
See,
I won't.
here you go.
I won't. I'm not going to take my shirt off.
But
No,
I was saying this in the mind of mine says this opinion. We only gonna read it because it's Big Bro mine. Mine says I don't want to see Brittany. I'm not gonna. Brittany got run up and slap him down the court with a voice talking about pass me the ball. All right, so
thank you, Mont. We appreciate you, brother. Thanks. You're about to get us. You're about to get us cut off. Thanks, Mont.
And cop, like
thanks, Mont. Ain't get me sucker punched by Michelle and all them.
Right. Anthony Durham says men aren't the problem. Women don't support the league. Women stay in the men's games. Right. And you know why the women stay at the men's games? The same reason men will go to the women's games. Attraction and thinking they have an opportunity to meet, or even just because they like the sport, they're gonna be there. If we had that same attraction, like college basketball, everybody at the college basketball game don't like college basketball, but
Right.
they supporting the school. But there's a lot of support because a lot of the men there are supporting the females that they see on campus all the time. They feel as though they have a chance, most of them. You know what I'm saying? But then you have the regular supporters. So it's like it's almost like the same. It's a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? So, but I was gonna speak on how the draft was. I want to say thank you to these young ladies because every one of them looked beautiful at the draft. Number one overall was Aaliyah Boston from South Carolina. Number two was
Wow,
Diamond
I
Miller
catch that.
from Maryland. Number three, Maddie Segrist from Villanova. She's tough too.
Yeah, she's tough.
She's
Yeah, she's
tough.
tough. Yeah.
She led the nation in scoring average as well this year. She was averaging like 26 a game. Stephanie Soares from Iowa State, Lou Lopez Sencha from UConn
Yep.
was number 5. Number 6 was Haley Jones from Stanford. Number 7 was Grace Berger from Indiana. Number 8 was Letitia Amir,
Yep. South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Damn.
Number
South
9
Carolina draft?
right. Number 9 was Jordan Hurst from Tennessee. Then number 10 was Zia Cook from South Carolina. Number 11 was Abby Myers from Maryland. And number 12 was Maya Hirsch from France. Now, I want to say this. Out of all 12 of those young ladies that stepped on that podium at that banquet hall, that we youth basketball and football banquets have much better venues or even better entertainment than this crap that they rolled out the bed and just put
Yeah.
together. All of these young ladies look very, very beautiful in their outfits, right?
Yeah.
And only one of them actually had the masculinity look out of all these women. So it's things like that that our eyes will see, and it's like, oh, she's beautiful, she's beautiful, she's beautiful. She's
Cool.
she had a nice outfit on. She had this. I forgot her name, but she had the shirt open. She had the 2 chains. She's now when we watch Zia Cook from South Carolina, the little point guard, all season long, she had the dreads in the hair. Am I right or wrong, y'all?
You're right.
She had the dreads or the twisties in the hair, right? She came to the draft in the outfit, the dress with the chest without the. Yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
wonderful. Look
Go ahead. Sleep.
beautiful.
Go sleep.
And
Go
it
sleep
was
on the couch. Go sleep on the couch.
But listen,
But I hear you.
but listen, she looked beautiful, in which we never seen her in that manner.
That
Where in
light,
South
right.
Carolina, you would from that naked eye, you would think that she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
So,
Listen.
but
I'll tell you a
in
story.
that moment, I was like, damn.
Listen, I'll tell you a story, right? I remember when I saw it was right
tripping,
after.
yo.
Shout out to Michelle Epps, because this is a true story, right? So she comes back after the prom and stuff like that. So she shows everybody her prom pictures, and she had this dress on, bro. Like I almost fainted, cuz. I'm sorry, LaShawn. I'm sorry.
That's very
But listen,
true. And
I mean, looked at the mirror when you watch. Right, true, absolutely. But
even
we see in that light, it does matter. It does matter.
at the same
dang.
token, when it came to Dawn, maybe because I used to see her a lot in the city, and it was more of the awe of being, and she played with us.
Right.
Like you could actually reach out and touch Dawn, like, "What's
Yeah,
up, Dawn?" You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like Dawn was unattractive,
No.
but Dawn was almost like one of the fellas, but not the fellas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but these women now, it look like they're one of the fellas. Act like they're one of the fellas. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
our attraction to watching them play is not there. We have some of, and then you have some former WNBA players that said the reason that they retired early is because of the LB girls hitting on them, not feeling comfortable in the locker rooms and stuff like that. So, but I want to read off second round because I
Okay.
want to get through all the ladies. I want to give everybody all their flowers.
That's right. That's right.
Taylor McKessel from Ohio State was number
11?
13. This
Oh,
is the
13.
second. This is second round. Shanice Swain from Australia. Leah Brown from Michigan. Dorka Jahaz from UConn. LaDeja Williams from the champion LSU Tigers.
You know.
Madai Williams from Oklahoma. Ashley Jones from Iowa State. At first, I thought that was our Ash. I was hoping our Ash was in the draft. But shout out to Ashley anyway. She graduated this year.
Shout out.
We'll see what's going on next for her. OG Tracy, I said, I love the way you are all dodging the landmines.
Oh,
right
definitely not.
Most definitely.
I'm not trying to fall on no landmine. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. You're not getting me shut down.
You're not getting sanctioned. Not here. Not
getting me sanctioned. No.
I don't want you pulling us in the office.
I like podcasting on Sundays and Thursdays.
Exactly. We have Elena Tsenicki from South Florida, Ducey Fancom from South Florida, back to back. Alexis Morris from the championship LSU Tigers. Kiana Trailer from Virginia Tech. Bria Bill from South Carolina. South Carolina was studded out. I think their whole starting five probably got drafted. And then we have the third and final round. We have Victoria Saxton from South Carolina. That was the center. Monica Shizanato from Iowa. Destiny Harden from Miami.
Yeah. Oh, she went. Oh, I thought she was going to stay. Or unless that was her last year or something like that. That was a young lady who was screening for Caitlin.
Okay. Yeah. Destiny Harden from Miami. Taylor Soule from Virginia Tech. Kedi Sissoko from USC. Okako Adika from USC as well. Paige Robinson from Illinois State.
Redbirds.
Excel Alacarn from Spain. Jade Louville from Arizona. Ashton Pechtel from Stanford. Because I can't say her name. Ksenia.
Oh, Senya Malashka.
Yeah, what you said, from Middle Tennessee. Wow. And the last pick was Brittany Davis from Alabama. So congratulations.
Roll Tide.
And congratulations to all these young ladies. Well deserved. Appreciate commitment y'all made first and foremost to y'all colleges, because everyone graduated. And we look forward to seeing y'all in the league, and hopefully y'all get the support that's needed. Well, I'm glad we got off of that.
Yeah,
I'm glad we got off of that. Casey, you got a poster of Brittany.
I do. Have you seen her now? She got her hair cut and everything. I'm like, she looking all corporate and whatnot. I'm like, okay, all right.
On to the next.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
All right. So, what you want to talk about next, Kay?
Hey, it's whatever, man. Listen, I got until like 8:30 to talk to y'all. And then after that, I gotta watch my guys.
Yeah, then he gonna be sitting upside down like a Batman. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Frustrated, cause KD gonna be doing them dirty, right? Go. All right, so let's talk. Let's talk about what we got going on. All right, let's talk a little. Let's touch on let's say the NFL.
Go ahead.
So right now, I'm hearing that the Tennessee Titans are trying to move up from number 11.
Okay.
They're looking to possibly go after the quarterback. OG Tracy has no turn this into a show of sexuality, but do you think that there would be a shift in attendance if there was an issue in the NBA. No. Only reason I say that is because there are a whole lot more of supporters for the NBA than it is for the WNBA. And there's a lot of fan support for those who don't get in these gyms or those that we don't see every day for the NBA than it is at WNBA. You'll see a difference. Not everybody was in support of Brittany Griner, and you would have thought the attendance would have went up because they kind of tried to leverage that into the attendance for their support for Brittany Griner, and that didn't really come about because a lot of people are not fans of Brittany Griner because everybody think that maybe she is not really a she. That still goes on, and but that's just the narrative. That's what's out there.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Let's keep it honest. I seen a video of her having at the pool in her house, and she ain't got no shirt on. Her chest is just like mine.
The issues that we have here that Larry has just showed does not share the same type of issues
I'm just
and or opinions
what we
of
see.
Kenneth C. Osborne Jr. and also of In the Basement with Next Step and K.
Come on, Larry. If you found out some of your favorite NBA players were gay, you wouldn't watch. No, I'm not against gay people. How about you, Goat? How do you feel about the LBGQ community in the WNBA or NBA?
I have no problem with it because that doesn't affect me. That's their choice of their sexual orientation, and if they're good at basketball and they deserve to be in the NBA, then they deserve to be in the NBA. I don't have any hate for my heart for that community because, as I said, it doesn't affect me, and they are allowed to do whatever they want with their choices. So, if NBA, for example, one of my favorite players back then, Andre Drummond, came out as gay, he would still be my favorite player because I love how he plays and how he plays because he plays trash right now. So I think that I don't have a problem with it.
All right, so mine said he said I didn't say we were against gay people, in which none of us are. He said you wouldn't watch. Now, I will say this. If they're acting flamboyant, then I have a problem with it. But if you out there just hooping, what's the twins? The Collins twins.
Okay.
One of the Collins twins was gay.
Yeah, I think
he came out after he retired.
Jason or Jaren?
I think it was Jason, because Jason was more. He had more of a face in NBA for what he's done in NBA. Right. Jason came out after he retired that he was gay, but the whole time that he was in the league, he was gay. We didn't know. We just looked at him as basketball, utility player, or however you want to say, a role player, a solid role player that played basketball. But it didn't come out until now that the LBGQ community has put forth an effort to make sure that you are comfortable in your sexuality. Let's put it that way. But I would still watch it. It's just I wouldn't be able to watch it if it was a lot of flamboyancy. I agree with that if that's what you're trying to say, Mike.
Or trying to force that type of lifestyle on other players, because that's when we have like, to me that's where I draw the line at. I don't really care about your your orientation, your sexuality and stuff like that, but if I let you know that I'm not like that, but yet you still try to you're using it in a way to gain negative attention, or you're trying to bank on it or something like that and use it as like a gimmick and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I really have no problem with it. But when you start, we start acting like kind of like unnecessary, and then it's like, but see, that's where the First Amendment comes in at that with free speech and freedom of expression.
Right.
So it's like. It's up to you if you want to keep like for example, remember what was my man's name? Amici. He used to play for the Jazz, I believe, and he played for the Magic. And he came out, and then Tim Hardaway said something about it. And he had a problem with it, and a lot of problem with it. Right, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, man. Right. Well, I mean,
He's not.
And I think they asked around too. As a matter of fact, I think they asked around the locker room. Was like, yo, has he ever like came on to y'all like that, something crazy stuff? He's like, no, man, like Dynamite's like one of the guys. It's just that's just not the way he goes, you know. But he's a good dude.
But being as though in the locker room, they in their towels and they getting dressed at their lockers and stuff. Once our ears and our mind automatically change once you find out something that you're not comfortable being around in that particular time. So automatically, once he comes out and says it, now everybody's like,
everybody's on guard now.
Shout out to Best of Seven Sports Talk, Best of Seven podcast. That's my guy. He make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Mitchell,
already done. Shout out to the Black Psychologist podcast as well.
Shout out to the Black Psychologist podcast, and also shout out to Real Takes Over Fake Debates. That's our boy.
You already know.
That's our boy SB, and that's my boy SB. But yeah, Case. She said, "OG Chase said that. Look at Case. You would try your best not to like say nothing wrong." But yeah, man. I just that's just how it is. Like, that's a different story. But if you just hoop, that's you. You do what you want to do in your own time.
That's right. Just don't force it, right?
Right. Like don't force. Right. You just don't have to force it. Right.
Like it's like vegan people. I don't care that you eat plants. Let me eat my meat in peace. Like, I don't want you to come over. Well, you should eat plants and plant-based diet. Like no, I want to eat what I want to be able to eat.
So. Right. My wife, she's a pescatarian, some Tarian thing.
Pescatarian?
Yeah, she don't eat meat. She hasn't done it in years, but she cooks for us.
Right.
Her meals are different, but she eat like fish and stuff like salmon. Fish. She ain't forced. Yeah, she's not forcing us to eat the food that she eats.
Right.
She still makes our food, but she doesn't force us to. Oh, since I'm not making it for myself, I'm not making it for y'all.
Absolutely.
Trace said, "Good talk, guys. Y'all transparency is admirable." Oh, Trace.
I'm saying,
Trace, but remember, you supposed to have been on the show a few weeks ago. I'm still waiting for that
wearing
date.
a Clipper shirt in a live stream.
Goat, don't go there, Goat.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, hopefully, I hope like me wearing your shirt can actually.
You are now in the mind of K.
I wear this Clipper shirt. I hope like I could have some good mojo, and it'll carry over. Rips, yo, man.
My stupid.
I'm happy with my 3 championships.
Oh, you good? You got 3 chips. You got 3 chips. Go. You got 3 chips.
All good.
We get one.
Go. Don't do that to me, bro. Because it sounds like you settling, and I'm not settling.
How's that settling? You guys have 3 championships. Some franchises don't even have one.
It's like he's happy with just the 3. My Cowboys got 3 championships. I'm not satisfied with the 3 championships.
So you want a championship every year?
No, but I need something more recent.
I mean, you will. Just calm down. You'll get something. Like let the other team
you're
get
a Clippers and a Jets fan. See, there's a difference, right? You're a Clippers and a Jets fan. When have y'all last time y'all won something? We can combine them.
Like a division banner?
No,
last time last time I checked, nothing from nothing equals nothing. So, I mean, it's all right. Now, we have broken a couple records in franchise history for like wins and stuff like that. This one played the song on me.
You out of pocket. You out of pocket for that.
I mean, listen, we have
division banners. Says division banners, yo.
We got a couple. We have like a division banner. I think. I don't even think we have that. I think that got lost in the mail.
I haven't won anything. How long? So that's why when I say I'm not, I don't want to settle. I'm not settling for 3. You feel as though that's fine because you haven't won anything. So when you haven't won anything, it's hard for you to understand what the championship is.
You're right. You know what? Guess what?
When Shaq and Kenny is talking, Charles can't say much. When it comes to championships,
well, he's been to the finals, but he hasn't got over that mountain.
Did you hear? It's too late now. Are you understanding the words that's coming out of my mouth?
Yes.
When Shaq and Kenny are talking championships, Charles can't talk.
Charles is quiet. Just like I would be quiet when you guys start talking about your Detroit Pistons championship and stuff like that. I can't say anything.
You just said something about me.
No, I said at least you guys. I'm
about settling for championships.
No, I'm just being empathetic with it because like you guys have been to the promised land and won. As a matter of fact, you guys have been to the finals
right now. This is the problem when you like the Jets and the Clippers. You combine for misery. You're combined for misery.
I mean, no, because you guys like even the Sixers, like even the Sixers. Listen, the Sixers have won a championship in '83.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Yep. Just got and still
3,
that
1.
It's on you.
Go.
Give me your answer.
I'm just being empathetic with you guys because it's like you guys have been to the even the times when you guys went to the finals and lost, you guys have still went to the promised land. The Clippers, no, you be quiet. No, it's a simple fact because like my team, the only team that's won a championship for me in my existence so far in basketball is the Maryland Terrapins. That's a college squad, which is good, But
you went to Maryland. That's how bad it is. Like
I'm saying, but see, you guys have nothing.
Joe Smith was the last time y'all won a championship.
No, Juan Dixon.
Juan Dixon, my bad.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, but I'm just saying though, it's like you guys have nothing to complain about. You guys have if your franchise just was terminated like tomorrow, you guys have 3 championships to bank on, and you're
Well, I mean, you
oh shit. Oh,
Tracy's talking about the Jets. She's talking about the Jets. I mean, I wasn't alive when the Jets won the championship.
Where Pop going? He dropping
right here. He just came back.
He had the tie on and everything.
Oh yeah. That's what. Yeah, listen, man.
He was in a Men in Black joint like you be.
Oh man, listen, you. See, look, he just called for you. Look, Yo, and you notice he didn't need no intro and that like they just turned around.
He just turned around like,
But I'm saying though, in regards to Tracy's comment and stuff like that, like, so I guess I don't have any championships then because when the Jets went to, oh for real? Oh, Katie got a haircut? Oh man, maybe
you said something gay.
You stupid. What I was gonna say? Yeah. I guess it doesn't count.
Like Jay who said something. Pause worthy every.
I think we're gonna win tonight, yo. I think we might pull.
Honestly, I'm hoping that y'all beat the Phoenix.
Still not winning the finals. You're
still not going
to win anything. You're still not.
It's a built-in excuse for KD, even though I believe they still don't have enough time to win a championship. But if they do. That's a great. It's in here from somewhere. That's a great defeat for Kevin Durant if he makes this happen and they win a championship. But being as though if they lose, the thing is going to be they haven't been together long enough to chemistry. And I do understand because I was a person that said I don't think they're going to win it. Because they haven't been playing together long enough, and it takes time to build that chemistry. Even though Kevin Durant is against knife, like you can fit anywhere. Pause.
Yeah, he's like a hard.
You said something gay.
Yeah, he's like a hired gun. He's like a sniper.
Yeah,
he's like an assassin. Sniper.
You can put him in any system.
Merc for hires.
Yeah, you can put him in any system.
Hire. That's all he is.
Yeah, OG Trey said I was alive and went to the Sixers parade when we won. It counts for me.
What, 83? 83? Okay, yeah, 83. Didn't y'all have a parade like 2001 when y'all went to the finals and lost?
Gosh,
Y'all still had a parade for him anyway?
Trace,
Hey,
Get on.
you keep on talking about finals losses.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying. Listen, I am not saying
Tracy,
that.
that shots fired was for you. Good K came out. He quick draw McGraw on that one.
Yeah, man. Did y'all have a parade? When's the last time y'all had a parade since '83?
Well, listen, I was alive when Josh Smith was in Detroit. That was a fantastic year. It was so great. Josh Smith was the Pistons was the greatest era in Detroit basketball, and I was
Josh
alive.
still shows he had something in the
proud.
tank at that time too, because he
Yeah, and I was also alive when Josh Smith killed us when he was playing for the Rockets when we lost that series 4-3. Ooh,
Y'all lost a lot of
I'm
series.
sorry, 3-4. Because we were up 3. All we had to do was win 1. You know. All we had to do was just win 1. That's it. We couldn't even get that done.
Take notes.
So, you know. So go. Let me ask you a question. Go. So how are you feeling about the playoffs thus far? Like from Saturday and today. What's your take on that?
From the playing in today?
No. Today and yesterday.
I didn't hear correctly. Sorry.
Oh, that's all good. That's all good.
So far, the playoffs have delivered. I really like some of the games so far.
Signal went out.
Man.
You know, he probably past his bedtime. But let's take a break real fast. We'll be right back with ya. Hey, listen, man. In the Basement merch is available. Your boy, support the channel. It's your boy Next Step and K. We appreciate all. We appreciate all merch that's purchased for us. Supporting the channel allows us to give back to y'all, our viewers and listeners. And we look forward to
Hello. Relax and take notes. Am I still on? Am I off? Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, man, you pressing too many buttons, man.
Oh, it must be Clippers time is getting close.
Oh no, it's cool. They just started. The score is 0-0. Shout out to Jimmy Butler, who dropped a cool 35.
Yeah, they better take advantage of the fact that
man, listen, you better
in here.
You better.
Giannis might not be out. He might be out the next game too, because those backs, boy, when you fall like that, he gonna have mad treatment for the next 2 days.
And they
mad
gonna
treatment.
Listen, and guess what? If he plays that next game, man, Miami's gonna be screening the mess out of him. Blah, blah.
He gonna get hit on everything.
Every screen, even if the ball's not even on your side, you're gonna get hit with a screen.
Yeah.
Boom.
That joint, when he fell, and that joint was like boom. I was in the bed like,
oh,
it's gonna be tough. But as far as NBA playoffs, the Lakers won today.
Yep.
Which
I thought they weren't gonna win today. I thought they were gonna win the next one. I thought they were gonna get the next one, but not this one.
Go, you here?
You're the prophet.
Go, you on?
Yeah, it goes right there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just making sure. But the Lakers won, but somebody's becoming my favorite white boy. I tell you.
Tyler Hero?
No.
Sorry.
Lakers won. Someone's becoming my favorite white boy right now.
Travis Knight?
For the Lakers.
Travis Knight?
Travis Knight? No, I'm not talking about damn Travis Knight.
He played with Kobe.
I'm done talking to you. Austin Powers, thank you, Mike. Because K is acting real Riri right now. The Clippers on, he don't know how to act, man. He don't know what to do. He's trying to get off the podcast at the same time. But listen, Austin is about to get a check. He said, I'm that guy. I'm that dude. After he hit that last, I'm that dude. Yo, the boy got extreme confidence, man. I'm loving his game. I've been watching him strategically all season long when they played, even when LeBron wasn't there, when AD was out, just to see how and he holds his own. They said they trying to turn him to Dan Marley. Nah.
Don't you
You
do
got
that.
better off being like a
It's
Rex
not bad
Chapman.
though.
Not bad, because if you were staying
Not
on shooter,
bad.
Dan Marley couldn't put the ball on the ground to save
But Rex
his life.
Chapman could though. You know
Yes,
what?
I say
He-
Rex.
he-
Because Austin get up too.
Ooh, so he might be.
Austin, he got athleticism too.
So would that be? Ooh,
You gonna say
let's see.
not Brent Barry? We're not gonna go there.
No, I'm not going.
But
Because Brent was more of like a slasher. He's more of like a pop. I would say he's more of like. I would say Austin Reeves is like more of like
you think of who I'm thinking about.
maybe like a Bob Sora, maybe. Bob
I was
Sora,
thinking that's who I was saying. I was about to say that. That was my next
like
one.
a Bob Sora.
I said, let me see if he's gonna say it. I'm saying
slash-
Bob Sora. Yep, Bobby Sora.
You could do a Bob Sora Dan Marley mix.
I
mean,
like the
early-
Bob Sora. I like Bob
Yeah.
Sora.
I
Sora
mean,
was tough.
Early Dan Marley, Thunder Dan,
the State.
Dan Marley.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was a monster. He was a monster.
I like
but
the
that
Bobby
Sora.
Sora.
That Bobby Sora guy.
Yeah,
That's what his name was.
he
Bobby
special.
Sora.
Bobby Sora. Yep.
Bobby Sora.
He was special. The Lakers win today.
Shout out to
Raul.
Sam Cassell, who also played on that team with him too, and Charlie Ward.
Yeah. Charlie Ward too. And they said Charlie couldn't be a quarterback. Now look at us. And I was gonna say, now look at us in general. And another good thing I want to say about the NFL to see now is that we have 4 quarterbacks being taken, but guess 3 of them are African Americans. And they said that we couldn't play the position. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to talk Lamar Jackson out of playing the position. They talked Charlie Ward not even going to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? They tried to do that to the Griffin. They tried. We not worthy because we not pocket passes. Now look at us.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it's congratulations to them, man. That's about to be drafted. Those 3 black quarterbacks, Young, Bryce, and what's his name? Richardson. Yeah. So, but in other NBA news, yesterday we had 4 games.
Yep.
Boston beat with the. Oh my gosh, Atlanta shouldn't even be in the playoffs.
Really? Why you say that?
Yo, there's nothing that says Atlanta is going to win anything.
No, they're not going to like steal at least one.
That's competing.
On their bad day,
you're a
you said that
you're Clippers and the Jets fan.
So you're predicting. So basically, you're predicting the sweep.
Yes, you don't predict it.
Gentleman sweep.
What in that?
They're gonna steal one in Atlanta. They're gonna get one in Atlanta.
What in that game says that they are better than Boston? Exactly.
I don't know. But they just might. But I don't know. I think Boston just might get complacent, and then they just might have a bad game, and then that's it. And then Murray and Trae Young they're gonna combine for like 64 points or something.
You are now in the mind
They're not gonna do that
of
against
K.
Marcus Smart, Eric White, and Malcolm Brogdon.
Who is it?
Reality, because you're not in it. What the hell is this boy talking about, man?
Shout out to the Atlanta Hawks. If you're hearing this telecast right now on this podcast, please throw me a check. I just gave you guys a game. Please.
I don't know what this boy talking about, man.
I think it's going to be a gentleman's
Atlanta
sweep,
Hawks
man.
offensively missed. Defensively missed. Celtics are great offensively and defensively, can put bodies around Trae Young and DeJounte Murray and can stop them completely. Even if you stop Tatum, there's still 5 other guys that can put up buckets for the Celtics.
Oh,
This
absolutely.
is going to be a wash.
Yo,
Yeah,
this is
I hear
just
you.
despicable, man.
No, I still think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. Though. I don't think they're going to sweep them outright. It's going to be a gentleman's sweep. 4-1.
They shouldn't even win not one game. They just don't look like they supposed to be out there, dog. There's nothing that's telling me.
It's the first game, man. It's the first game.
They won by 30.
Okay, so who's going to win? Okay, so who's going to win between Sacramento and Golden State?
I'm hoping Sacramento pull this off.
Okay, so you're saying you're hoping?
Shout out to Sacramento Kings for beating Golden State Warriors last night.
And it was a J-Dub sighting too.
Yeah, but I want to just make sure that y'all understand that I was one of the only people that was pushing Sacramento all season long.
I don't know about that, Larry. I think you were pushing De'Aaron Fox.
I said Sacramento. Where's SB when we need him? Because even SB said it on his show. Shout out to Real Takes Over Fake Debates. SB said I was wrong about Sacramento all season long because I didn't think they're gonna make the playoffs. But shout out to Step in the Basement Podcast because he was the only one that kept saying all season long, and I was saying they was going. He even mentioned it on the show.
I mean, I knew about. I mean, we've been knew about De'Aaron Fox, but it's just a simple fact.
No, I was saying the team.
I didn't know they were going to be good like that. I didn't know they were going to be that good, you know. But it was about that time. Yep. So
I don't think anyone.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think. Let's see what they do next year because nobody. You're not going to speak on anybody next year.
They competing this year.
I'm being a hater. I'm being a hater.
You are a Clippers fan. You are seriously a Clippers fan.
You know what? I'm still mad about that Malik 50-something points that he put on us.
Everybody gets records on y'all. Oh, listen. So what else we had from yesterday's game? Yesterday's games. Boston won. They beat the brakes off of the other team that they're playing, whoever that is.
Right.
Sixers pulled off a victory. Embiid didn't have to play as hard.
Listen, y'all, break up in the court.
You said something gay.
And but the cast of the Sixers played well, and they beat the Brooklyn Nets. Toronto Raptors, did they win or lose, Goat?
Huh?
No, the Raptors didn't even play yesterday. I'm not tripping.
Raptors are out, bro.
Yeah, Raptors are out. My bad. I'm tripping. I don't even know why I said that. I ain't even looking at it. I don't even know what I was thinking about when I said that.
Have you good, man? Too much.
My bad. Cleveland and New York was a great game. What? Shout out to my guy, once again, me, speaking on Jalen Brunson, and I digress. I'm just target practice. It's just target practice, brother. It's just target practice. Go. This is what I do.
You know what won them the series besides Brunson? The fact that the
Josh Hart
played their best.
Josh Hart.
The fact that they used their rotations. Cavs didn't even use their rotation at all, except for Chetty Osman, because Chetty Osman and Isaac Okoro sort of interchanged. So their starters played about 43 minutes. I feel like it's going to take a tear on them through the season, through the series. I still have the Cavs winning, but I did like seeing them integrate their bench more. I saw them as a more cohesive team. I like their passing, so yeah.
But Bont says if the Sixers don't go to the big dance this year, they have to unload Embiid. I don't think they're going to be unloading Embiid. Embiid is not the issue. It's the supporting cast, if anything, and the supporting cast starting with the head, which is Doc Rivers. But I'm not sure if Harden's going to re-sign. If Harden don't re-sign, they need to go after somebody a big time at that point guard position, like a Dame Lillard or something like that, to get them in position to try to win. Make all your appointments around the Hawks Celtics schedule. You won't be missing anything. Exactly, Trace.
So Tracy, so you think that?
Yes, that's exactly what she's thinking. I don't even know what the hell you're about to say, but yeah, she's thinking that.
Listen. I think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep.
I think the Jets got a better chance of beating the Boston Celtics. The Jets, and I said NFL Jets. I gave you confidence. You see that? I gave you a win.
Thank you.
But yeah, that series is not even worth watching.
Are you serious, man?
Yeah. What part of that series do you think that the Atlanta can compete with Boston?
I think
position-wise. Let's go position-wise. You want to say position?
All right, the point.
You want to say offense? You want to say defense? Special teams. Fuck it. Coaches. I don't know what you want to do. Kickers, punters, GM. What do you want to do? Like, it's nothing that says. My fault. Kyle Korver is probably the better shooter out of everybody.
Wow, you know what? Let's move on. Let's move on now. Well,
shout out to Kyle Korver. He's a GM over there.
Well, I've heard that he's been working with Kyle Korver. John Collins.
He's still going to be traded. Okay. He's still going to be traded. And they've been talking about and the GM said that everybody on Atlanta is expendable.
Except?
Nobody.
Wow. Damn. That's bad.
Everybody in Atlanta, he said you can. That's why they was talking about the Trae Young. He still played. He played pretty bad last week. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, he played well, even though I missed the rumors that was put out there before the game that
I thought it was
tradable.
gonna be John Collins. I thought it was gonna be John Collins.
Oh, they've been trying to fish. They've been trying to ship John Collins since the beginning of the first quarter of the season. They've been fishing him out. They had him out of bait, and ain't nobody but. I thought the Sixers was gonna bite, but I would have, like I said, I would have kept Tobias anyway. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Trying to fish him since it's a dunk contest.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Since Jordan was in the dunk contest, they've been trying to fish him out. Shout out to Tobias, man. I like Tobias as a role player. It's just he just confused and what role he need to play, because 1 minute he can put the ball on the ground, make his decisions, and then next minute he's standing in the corner. And Doc's system doesn't help when you won't have enough passing and everything is through the 1 and 5 screen rules. So everybody else is just standing still.
Everybody else is scraps.
Yeah, so
you remember 2016 when the Pistons needed a power forward? Tobias Harris stepped up.
Yeah,
literally helped us make the playoffs that year.
He's averaging like 24 a game. 22,
yeah, he's a fan. Yo, he was like a fantasy stud, man, doing everything.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's how the way the tables turn. The way the ball bounces right about now. The
Speaking
Phoenix
of which, you know who
Suns,
was hooping? You know who was hooping up right now?
Yeah, the Clippers
Mikal
up
Bridges
3
was
point.
hooping.
Oh,
Mikal Bridges was hooping last night.
I know Sixers are looking at this Zaire Smith ball like,
what?
We traded for
this?
But you know what was bad about that? Brett Brown and them was saying they're the same type of player. So if they're the same type of player, why would you trade almost a player of the year? The Bridges win player of the year, or he was like a runner-up to player of the year.
He was on the championship team.
Yeah, but I think he was up for runner of the player for the player of the year. He was in, but
I know he was big all. Well, I think
he's all defense.
First team Big East and like first team all defense Big East.
Yeah, so you pick Zaire Smith because of athleticism, and that's it.
Well, that's because he caught a 360. He caught a 360 alley dunk in the tournament.
That's the only highlight that they would show during this whole during the whole draft. Like, it was nothing else that they were showing besides that play.
Yeah,
but
what they did, they showed it from different angles. Like they showed it from the front corner angle, then they showed it from the opposite
under the
angle.
Basket. Yeah,
they said under the basket, over the basket, the dunk cam.
That one play. It's crazy,
but
it is what it is,
it's the same play.
I know Brett Brown, Elton Brand, all of them. They should have been slapped in their face. Because even if I could go back to my Facebook when that draft happened, I was pissed. I snapped like crazy on my Facebook page on that, John. But
Elton Brand,
I'm happy for Mikal Bridges.
Shout out,
you know what I'm saying?
Elton Brand looks like Case.
I mean, I play like Elton Brand too. The Clippers version.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Clippers version, All-Star,
yeah,
All-Star
so
2002.
No,
I mean, took us to the playoffs in 06.
Okay.
Shut up. Shout out to Eric Gordon. Like Eric Gordon got a pair of new legs out there. He's out there jumping all around the place.
So Clippers are up 20. Clippers are up 22-17. And anybody else got anything to say, man? Because I know we want to get K back to his game, and we want to get
my Clippers.
Yeah. We'll be on Thursday night.
Denzel Washington clap. You get the training day Denzel Washington clap.
Shout out to Goat. You got any shout outs, bro?
Shout out to the show. The show is great. I'm gonna put some clips on TikTok. Make sure to check it out.
Yes, sir.
Name of the Basement Sports Podcast on TikTok. Like, subscribe. And last thing I want to say, if you want to hear about Pistons talk, listen to me, not Steph, because they'll say blasphemous stuff like B-. No, B, giving the Pistons a B this season and defending Killian Hayes. So don't listen to him. Listen to me. And
I'm about to hang up on you, Kay. I'm about to hang up on you. Shout out to you, Goat. Shout out to Goat, man. That's our video editor.
Shout out, Kay. Have a nice, great.
We appreciate you, man. Let's see you Thursday. We should be on Thursday because I'm off on Thursday. So
okay, cool.
We should be on for Thursday, Goat. So lock in. All right, appreciate you, Goat. Holla at you.
All right, bye.
Later, Goat.
But yeah, man. What else can I say, man? What else can I say?
Man, listen. I'm just glad we're back, man. Shout out to everybody who tuned in and stuff like that. Shout out to the OG Tracy.
Mine.
You know.
Give me my roses while I'm here.
just glad to be back, man. Like it just feels good to be back, man. I couldn't wait to jump on the show and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I was on those 5:30 to 5:30 a.m. and had to leave my house by 3:30 because I live an hour. Yeah, so I was getting home and going to lay in the bed, and that was a wrap.
Oh, that was it. That was it, man. I feel you, man.
No coming back from that, man. Mm-hmm. But shout out to, like I said, shout out to everybody that in my class that started with me and my guys. That
Good luck.
Shout out to my boy Young and Zay, O and Sean. Shout out to UK. Appreciate you, brother. Always mine. And Go Tracy. Everybody that locked in with us today. And those who watch, please hit that like and subscribe button. Merch is here. Y'all want some merch, please hit the DM on the Instagram or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Black Psychologist Podcast, Dr. Kyle Osborne, SB Talk Sports, SB Real Takes Over Fake Debates, man. Appreciate y'all, brothers. That's my shout outs. What about you, bro?
Man, just want to shout out to everybody. Shout out to the OG Tracy Johnson. Shout out to the Freemans out there. Shout out to Baby Bro, wherever you're at. He's probably watching the Clippers game right now. He's been sending me texts and whatnot.
Yeah, because he's wishing on your downfall just like everybody else.
No, he's not. And definitely shout out to you, Larry, because welcome back, man.
Welcome back. Yeah, man. But shout out to all my guys at the port, man. It's good seeing them. I'm back. I ain't going nowhere, man. Everybody like, yo, I'm glad you back, whatever. But yeah, I'm here, man. So we'll see y'all Thursday. We will have another show on Thursday. That'll be episode 71. Woo. This is episode 70, man. Like when I was typing in it, I'm like, yo, we working here, man.
I don't like that number 71 because that's how many points David Robinson dropped on us.
Yeah, and that cheap 71 points that he got.
I heard, as a matter of fact, there's a backstory with that too. I heard that
was real corny. That was real corny.
I heard Donald Sterling to get the number 1 pick or like the top 3 picks or something like that. I heard he told us to let him score 71. I heard we tanked that game.
They ain't say let him. They ain't say let him.
He said let him go for his.
He shot a 3-pointer to get that 71 with like a minute left in the game.
The type of players that we had out there that year, we could have stopped David Robinson, man. As a team, we could have stopped him.
Yeah, you would say Shaq. Say Shaq. Shaq, he ate that.
You said something gay.
But yeah, man, that was me. That was on me.
I know it was. I was gonna say nothing.
But yeah, man. So shout out to everybody. Like I said, man, I appreciate y'all for locking in with us, man. Hit that like and subscribe button, share. Please, on the road to 1,000 subs, man. Let's get this joint monetized so we can do bigger and better things, man. Appreciate y'all. From in the basement, from the boy Next Step in who?
K.
The only Clippers fan in the world, man. We appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all the next one. Thursday, we see y'all at 8 p.m. on Thursday. And shout out to the flippers. Real life strippers. They them damn Clippers. Ha! We out. Peace.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I